On to basketball.
SEC tournament, man. And this is better your area of expertise, but if you're wondering what LSU fans should watch, the Wednesday game you want to pay attention to, Vanderbilt versus Arkansas. The winner of that on Thursday will play South Carolina, and then LSU will take them on Friday. But as I said, it's what I asked Cody yesterday. Jordy, what do we expect out of this LSU basketball team?
Who knows?
I mean,
I don't even know if the coaching staff could tell you that. I mean, John Brady's going to be here in 9 minutes. We're going to ask him the same thing. What do you expect from them on Friday night? It's sure not going to be the 30-point win that you saw on Saturday.
I mean, it could be. I don't know. I mean, it maybe could be.
I think it's somewhere. It's got to be somewhere in the middle of what they've been over the last 5 weeks. They hadn't won a back-to-back game since late January, early February.
Yeah, so I think their last – so when they had that 8-0 start, the 8th win came on February 1st, and that was the last time that they would have won 2 games in a row.
So it's been over a month.
Yeah.
That gives you an idea of how inconsistent and how much of a roller coaster ride it's been for this LSU basketball team. Now, I think it's positive news that Charles Manning could return somewhere deeper in tournament play. But like we said at that point, I mean, what Charles Manning do you get back? You know, do you have to wait for him to get into shape? Because I expect that you don't see the 30-point Marlon Taylor again, right? I mean,
I guess that's true.
Darius Days wasn't there. So, I mean, you swipe 16 points away from Taylor off the top of that because Days is going to get his when he gets back into the lineup. But when you're talking about what you could get from Taylor to stay at that level, I mean, was it the Ole Miss game that Saturday that he gave you a double-double where he had like 19 and 11, 18 and 10, something like that? I mean, that's probably high end, but if he could give you somewhere around 16 and 6.
So do you think Marlon Taylor's kind of the weatherman? Like he's the king?
He's the X factor for where they are right now because you can ask him to defend the other team's best player, and if he can give you any type of offensive production, I'm not expecting 30, but I need more than 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, somewhere in the middle of, a 12.3 5 rebound night with 2-3 assists and a steal. That's a great looking stat line for Marlon Taylor in 30 minutes.
The only thing that worries me, man, you mentioned it, just what we just talked about, the not winning 2 games in a row is if they win on Friday, that would be 2 in a row. So they have to break out of this bad rhythm that they've hit. I mean, if you look at their last 6 games, it's gone loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. And some of those losses to bad teams, like the teams that the teams that you could potentially face off with on Friday night. And if you're wondering what time, tip-off is set for 8 p.m. Friday night. We'll see, if overtime and other stuff could potentially affect that. But, yeah, late night Friday, LSU. And Will Wade laid it out in headlines, man. It's important. This school, LSU just doesn't have a track record of success in this tournament. And Will Wade has brought a consistency that hasn't always been at LSU, and he's done things that LSU doesn't always do. And to add this feather to his cap, I think would be really good for him at this time.